I was terrified of dentists for a long time. Grew up in a world that they just didn't make me feel comfortable when I went in. And I think most people are looking for that, you know, some kind of comfort when they walk out of here and that they think, wow, I've got all this in front of me now.
So Alan is a very special case. Alan had a different type of implant placed actually back in the late 70s called a subperiosteal implant. They had a very high failure rate, so they're not used anymore. And Alan was no exception to the rule. His implants ended up failing.
I didn't realize how bad it was until I went through this process, and looking back, it's been the biggest change in my life that I can ever remember.
So for the past 30 plus years, Alan had been wearing a denture up on the top teeth and a partial denture on the lower jaw. And wearing the denture and the fact that he had very little bone meant the denture didn't fit very well, made it difficult for him to talk. It really affected the way that he interacted with people.
I was kind of at the end of my rope. I'd gone to a couple different places and walked out and decided that they weren't for me. This was like a last-ditch effort for me. And a friend recommended it to me, and so I thought, I'm gonna give it one more try. I sat down with Dr. Holtzclaw, and from that point on, I knew this was for me. And so the minute I got here, they gave me really positive information, and I can't begin to tell you what it was like walking out of here that day. This was the first place that made me feel comfortable. I really didn't think anything could be done, you know, and it wasn't until like I sat down in his chair and explained to me that here's what we can do, you know, and for a long time, for 3 or 4 months, I still didn't believe it, you know, and then as time went on, I realized that, God, this is a possibility. I had in my mind a picture of what it was gonna be, hopefully. And when I looked in the mirror, that's exactly what it was. It was exactly what I thought it would be. And I think back now on all the things that have changed in my life, and it's just almost impossible to put it into a context that I can even understand, you know, but I'm so thankful that there are people out there that care as much as the people that took care of me. These people changed my life.
That's what we do, restore hope, confidence, and smiles.